Ang dami sa inyo nagtatanong sa akin, what is the best camera within 5,000 pesos price range? Dati halos wala akong maisasagot sa inyo, but I think this time around, meron na ako pwede sabihin sa inyo. This is the Itel S24. Meron siyang 108MP na camera which is halos hindi mo makikita at this price point. It is also the first one to have a 3x zoom na single lens shooting technology. It's being powered by the MediaTek Dimensity G91, a pretty new chip from MediaTek. And another surprise is that meron siyang dual DTS na speaker, which is hindi mo rin talaga makikita at this price point. Ano, gusto mo na malaman ng presyo? Don't go away after this quick intro. So itong Itel S24 na may 8 plus 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gig of storage, pretty huge, would be priced at 5,999 pesos, which is a promotional price from its original price of 8,999. Click the link on the description box below para makuha nyo at this price point na sinabi ko, 5,999. So itong phone na ito would come in two colors. Meron siyang starry black and meron siyang dawn white. Itong dawn white na meron nating Kent color shift. Pag nailawan to, makita mo, magiging medyo may pagka-pinkish siya. Now, sinabi ko sa inyo guys that this one has a 256 gig of storage, which is for me pretty massive at this price point. At kung nabitin ka pa sa 256, meron tayong triple card slot dito. So meaning dalawang 4G SIM ang pwede mo ilagay dito, plus isa micro SD na expansion. Pretty good? Goods na goods. Now, another thing to appreciate din dito sa phone na ito is yung kanang design. Yung kanang likod is a little bit shiny, so expect it to attract fingerprints. But I think kailangan mo na talagang punasan siya kasi medyo shiny siya. And yung kanang camera ring dito looks kind of sophisticated and medyo mala premium design ang datingan. At least hindi mo kang iPhone na naman. Yung ilalim niya still sports a audio jack, so goods na goods para sa mga audio lovers. And ang front-facing camera niya is a punch hole, hindi siya teardrop notch. Pretty good para sa na price range. Though medyo makapal nga lang ang kanyang baba, but I ain't complaining. So sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, this phone is being powered by the MediaTek Helio G91. It's a pretty new chip and nung niran natin ang Antutu benchmark, it was able to give me a 273,000 points. And ito naman ang kanyang breakdown score. A little bit better than the G85. Mababa lang ang loop score at 189 pero 99% ang stability. Ito ang score na nakuha ko dito sa Geekbench CPU benchmarking and ang kanyang GPU benchmarking. Goods naman ang kanyang thermals, it throttled to 85% ang kanyang best performance. Now, itong phone na ito has a 5,000 mAh of battery which can charge up to 18 watts. I wouldn't say that it's a fast charge kasi 18 watts is nowhere near fast charge. Now, charging from 0 to 100 takes you more than a little bit about 2 hours just to complete the full charging cycle, which is medyo matagal. But one thing naman magugustuhan mo dito sa phone na ito is matipid naman siya sa battery. And I was able to test this one as my daily driver, using it from day-to-day basis without any problem as sa social media, as long as hindi ka naman nag-heavy gaming, kayang-kaya, one whole day. And nung sinalang ko naman dito sa PC Mark na battery stress test, it was able to give me a 12 hours and 32 minutes na screen on time. This is based on 50% brightness and 60Hz na screen refresh rate. Kung lagi siya nakapirme sa 90Hz, medyo bababa siya. Siguro tansya ko mga 11 hours. Now, this phone has a 6.6-inch na IPS LCD. Meron din siyang 90Hz na screen refresh rate. Maximum brightness niya, 480 nits. So, pagdating naman sa outdoor, medyo mahirapan ka kunti when you're watching under direct sunlight. So, I would say na medyo sumilong ka just to be able to use it better. Kasi pag maliwanag ang araw, medyo mahirapan ka talaga sa phone na ito. Even though that this phone only supports a 720p na video, I was able to scroll through naman sa mga socials dito, be sa Facebook, sa TikTok, sa YouTube, ng shorts, okay naman siya. Scrolling naman, I would say the quality is not so bad. And ang kanyang swiping speed naman is quite fast naman. As long as you have a stable internet connection, wala maging problema. And if you try to watch naman mga videos dito sa YouTube, I would say not so bad ang kanyang quality. I did try to watch some of my favorite shows dito and true enough, it's quite good and decent. Just don't expect this one to perform like any AMOLED display. But watching together with the whole family and barkada, pwedeng pwede. Now, itong phone na ito has stereo speakers. Meaning meron siyang speaker dito sa ibabaw and meron din siyang speaker dito sa ilalim. And it's being tuned by DTS audio. For a price point like this, gusto lang natin i-check kung okay nga bang audio niya o hindi. Here goes. For me, not so bad. Quite loud naman siya for its price point, but hindi lang siya ganong kalakas tulad ng mga upper mid-ranger. But for its price point, it's pretty loud and pretty decent. Now, I was able to play 2 games dito sa phone na ito, playing Call of Duty Mobile and Farlight 84. Sa Call of Duty Mobile, sinet naman natin sa best settings sa kaya niya. And to my surprise, okay naman kanyang gameplay. I was able to breeze through several VR matches dito without any problem. And the gameplay was quite okay. Though you won't expect naman na sobrang ganda ng kanyang graphics, but the sounds is pretty loud and clear. And the touch response naman is pretty fast naman and wala namang naging problema along the way. Though medyo mainit tong phone na ito after playing for 1 hour, umabot siya ng 48 degrees Celsius based sa akin mild sa thermal scanner. Dagdagan naman sa Farlight 84, sinet ko lang naman siya sa recommended ng settings and the gameplay was okay. Smooth naman siya, though there are minor frame drops along the way, and the gameplay was quite okay. Wala naman masyado na feel na problem dito along the way, but I would say na siguro medyo bitin lang yung graphics. Di lang siya ganong kaganda, but the sound is pretty loud and clear, and I was able to enjoy naman for 1 hour playing this game, and pinakamainit na na-achieve ko dito is around mga 46 degrees Celsius. So, medyo mainit tong phone na ito. So, I would recommend you to buy any coolers na pwede na ilagay dito sa likod to cool it faster. Napag-usapan na natin kanyang camera, which is probably the highlight nitong S24 ni Itel. And it starts off with a 108MP na main camera sensor with an aperture of 1.75. This is an AI camera which can give you some really good shots if you can use it correctly. And this one is the first to have a 3x single lens zoom shooting technology, and it can let you record up to 2K and 30. Ang kanyang front-facing camera is a 8MP na shooter which can also let you shoot up to 2K and 30. Now guys, sinabi ko sa inyo na this is probably the best camera at the 5K price range, and we'll be analyzing some of the shots na nakuha natin dito sa camera na ito. And starting off with some of the outdoor shots na nakuha natin, and you'll be surprised at this price point. Normally makita mo mga pictures na nakuha sa mga cameras at this price range, olats, malabo, soft, grainy. This one, maganda yung kanyang pagka-focus dito sa flower. May makita mo mga dahon dito is still very sharp to my surprise. Pati itong flower na ito as well, kita mo all the details dito sa kanya, and kanyang pagka-background blur is pretty good. And looking at this plant, I would say na a little bit saturated, but yung saturation niya maganda pagka-saturate. Hindi yun OA na pagka-saturate sa kanya. Kung tumingin ka sa landscape shot, medyo gloomy siya. The photo is still nice and decent. Now, on a gloomy afternoon, this is a normal shot. I was able to capture a 3x zoom shot. Yun sa kanyang default makita mo, medyo magkaiba sila ng color. Medyo bluish pa ang salamin dito, medyo may pagka-bluish pa yung sky. But dito, medyo namuti na yung salamin, medyo namuti na rin yung sky. So, ulitin lang natin, this is a normal shot, and this is a 3x zoom shot. So, I would say a little bit grainy na siya after 3x zooming, but the picture is still usable naman. Now, on this photo, I would say na not so bad. On low light, I was able to capture a good shot like this one, and yung subject na is very well separated from its background. Pati itong tall building shot na nakuha natin, looks pretty nice, and yung kanyang sky, still may kunting definition ang kanyang clouds. Now, we move into low light photography, taking some food shot. I would say not so bad din mga photos na nakuha natin, no? Scrolling on some of these photos, I would say this is probably one of my favorite shot. And maganda yung kanyang color, hindi siya OA. And I would say na siguro this is one yummy food na pwede mong kainin. And masarap tingnan, no? It's very nice and delectable. And taking more photos dito, mga food shot, I'd say the camera can definitely well perform. And yung pagka-capture ko dito sa salmon sashimi na ito, it looks nice Pag zoom in mo, there's still some details na makikita, though hindi na ganun ka-sharp, but still very much acceptable pa rin at its price point. Now, taking some of this cheese, halos ganitong color din na nakikita ko with my naked eye, and it was well captured on this camera. Pati itong mga bread na to looks pretty nice, and well, yung kanang color is very natural lang. Now, if you're into indoor na mga
plant photography, I would say, not so bad. That to my surprise. Itong kanyang camera was able to capture some really nice photos, even though na medyo low light. At itong mga gown na ito, makita mo, no, yung mga beads, still kita mo pa rin some of these details. Though hindi ganun ka-detailed, but still, you'll be able to see some details dito once you zoom it in. And medyo dramatic naman mga pagkakuha some of these shots. Looks pretty nice and decent. And even dito, well, medyo low light to, but it was able to capture some really good shots. And taking some apparel shot, I would say not so bad. And pag zoom in mo, you see some details pa rin dito sa kanyang fabrics. And pati itong Christmas tree na ito, looks pretty nice and good as well. Now with a rear camera na maganda, let us take a look naman sa mga front-facing shot na nakuha natin dito using the selfie camera. Now on outdoor na medyo low light, na medyo padilim na rin, roughly mga 5 in the afternoon, I was able to take in some decent na photo. But honestly, yun katamtaman lang. Kasi medyo grainy itong mga shot na ito. And siguro pag medyo mas brighter ang surrounding, it might get me some better shots on outdoor. But given na low light, tapos nakakapag-perform siya ng gano'n, I think it's not really that bad. So, pero pag indoor low light, feeling ko medyo soft din siya, as expected naman from a camera at this price point. But given na medyo mas gumandang lighting dito, like this one, medyo mas gumanda rin ang output ng front-facing camera. Pati rin shot na ito. Now, if you're using its front-facing camera to take a video, I would say it's pretty nice, very decent for its price range. And though it's a little bit shaky, but the resolution is not so bad. Now, equally said din dito sa kanyang camera sa likod, the resolution is not bad, but it's a little bit shaky. So, I would say na probably you might need a stabilizer like gimbal or a tripod just to make it a little bit more, watchable. Though meron siyang ultra steady mode dito, hindi ko na siya ginamit, no, to be able to show you the 2K resolution of this phone. But you can freely use yung kanang ultra steady mode, yung nga lang sacrifice ka down to 1080p and 30 FPS.
Now guys, for 5,999 pesos, is this phone worth it? I would say pretty solid para sa akin, lalo na sa kanyang camera performance. I would say siguro for this 2024, you'll never get a good performing camera at this price point. Sobrang jaw-dropping ang kanyang presyo, and probably you could hardly find one that can compete with this pagdating sa kanyang camera performance at this price point. Si Itel S24, I would say it has redefined budget camera performance. Kayo guys, ano masasabi ninyo? Let me know in the comments, and kung gusto nyo malaman kung saan nyo pwede mabili itong phone nito habang naka-promo siya, link on the description. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends, and a sub to this channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next one. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.